Megan, to leave you here with Miguel Torres, who had just had a big win over Nick Pace here at UFC 139. And first thing I noticed about Miguel is that he smells really good, even though he just got out of the octagon. Can you explain?
Well, my opponent, Nick Pace, seemed to have been wearing some type of cologne in the cage. I noticed that when we were moving around, I was very, very mean and very aggressive, but I smelled this aroma that kind of aroused me a little bit, and I was like, what is that? And when we got into the clinch, I smelled it a lot. And I thought it was the referee maybe, but when I got to him, I clearly smelled Old Spice. So I don't know if they're a big sponsor for him, but he smelled real nice.
All right, let's talk about the weigh-ins yesterday. Your opponent came in significantly overweight. Did it surprise you?
It surprised me and it made me a little upset. You know, so I figure if he can't make 135 and he walks in at 137, he's still going to be 10 to 15 pounds heavier. Making 141, he's going to be a lot bigger than 155, 150. And, you know, it upset me because at this, you know, stage of the game, at this league, all young fighters or all guys that are amateurs want to be in this league, in the UFC. And when you get here, you have to make weight. And he didn't make weight, and it upset me a lot. And I wasn't going to say anything. I'm not that kind of a person, but I was really pissed.
Now, were you 1 pound over, or was there a problem with the scales? Because we were told a few different things, that you were a pound over, and then on your third attempt, you did make weight. Or was there just a problem with the scale and the scale operator, possibly?
Honestly, when they called me at about 130, they told me that he was going to come in at 139, 140, that he couldn't break 139. Okay. So I was already at 136, 130. I was at 137 coming on 136, and I always split a pound off. I've never not made weight. I've always made weight from my beginning of my career. And, you know, I got on the scale. She was counting each individual slash as a pound. And she said I was 137, and I was like, there's no way I'm 137. So I go to the back. I even sipped some water. And they told me I couldn't drink anything, and I had to wait till they were done with the weigh-ins. I go back, and then I'm 136.5. Like, I sipped water, and I'm a half a pound lighter. So I go upstairs. I cut for about 10 minutes. I come down and I make 136. So I don't want to say, I don't know who you were. I don't want to blame you for anything, but I've never missed weight. And either way, I made weight, so.
Talk to me about your training camp between Chicago, Montreal, and Florida.
You know, I started training in my gym. I was training since after the Demetrius Johnson fight, you know, working on my wrestling a lot and just doing a lot of boxing. And once I started training for this fight, when I got an opponent, I trained in my gym for about 4 weeks. And then I met Glenn Robinson in Houston, talked to him with a couple of guys from the Black Zillions, Tyrone Spong, Henry Hooft, Rashad and the guys. And they invited me to come down. I came down and met them. Got to train with Cosmo Alexandre, with Gessius Cavalcante, and you know, all those guys up there. And for me, it was a good fit. You know, they were a very family-oriented gym, and I fit into the family right away. And everyone thought I left TriStar, but I didn't. You know, I'm still with Faraz Zahabi and the boys in TriStar. If anything, I added to my family using the Black Zillions.
You said you were going to be the Miguel of old, the Miguel we used to see in the WEC. Do you feel like you were successful in that tonight?
You know, I wanted to go out there and knock him out or submit him. I wanted to fight a little bit more aggressive, but the fight started out, and I seen that he was sitting back on his right hand, and I didn't want to walk into a big right hand. So I had to fight a little bit smarter of a game plan, and I adapted to the situation and came out with the W. You know, I felt him in the clinch, and I knew he was going to try to wear the round down a little bit and then shoot for a takedown. And I stuffed the shot in the first round. Second round, I got a takedown. I got back up and kept the pressure. Once we got in the clinch, I was able to wear him out with my old style.
Tonight's third fight on the pay-per-view is Brian Bowles versus Uriah Faber. How do you think that fight's going to play out?
You know, I don't know. You know, Brian's very dangerous. You know, he has a lot of punching power for 135, but he's broken his hand a couple of times, so I don't know how his confidence level is going to be. And you know, Uriah's pretty good at everything at that weight class, so I think it's gonna play out to whoever has the more confidence in their hands. They're both decent wrestlers. Uriah's a good wrestler. Brian's a good wrestler. I think it's gonna play out standing up. Who's gonna have the better stand up?
Okay, Miguel, before I let you go, anybody you would like to face in the future, or any card you would like to fight on, you know, coming 2012?
I know the Chicago card's coming up, and I've gotten a couple of people asking me already if I'm gonna be on that card. I'm not injured, you know, I feel good. I could fight in the card if I wanted to, so we'll see what they tell me.
All right, congratulations, Miguel. Thanks.